Coming up on UT 10 News, we have a new student government president.
And we also look into surgery where patients are not going under the knife.
And I got down at Rockathon 2014.
Plus, Gina Todd has highlights from Rocket Baseball and got a first look at the 2014 Rocket football team. Your news in 10 minutes starts now. Thanks for joining us. I'm Cody Wright.
And I'm Zainab Shaib.
The votes are now in for the 2014-2015 student government presidential elections.
And Clayton Nostine and Alia Tatui have been declared the winners. On Thursday, students came together at El Caminos for the announcement. 2,072 students voted, and it was a close race, but 56% of the votes went to Nostine and El Tatui's ticket.
It's like winning a game that you didn't think you were going to be able to win because it was so close, because it was so competitive, and you're just sitting there in awe.
The new president-elect plans to get started right away with dining issues and completing the bike share program. Parked cars on campus are getting hit. Reporter Darius Copeland looked into how the university is handling the issue.
UT provides a 24-hour foot and vehicle patrols, including 24-hour emergency telephone system. These security services are no guarantee, so UTPD are turning to cameras to help identify criminal activity on campus. With over 100 cameras around campus, UTPD still need the students to speak up when there's a crime taking place.
Some guy saw another girl hit my car and he had called it in, so without him calling it in, I would have never gotten paid for the damages to my car.
If we get that report that there's somebody out there either breaking into a car or acting suspicious in a parking lot or damaging a car, the dispatcher can use the camera right away.
Here in Rocket Hall parking lot was the most recent incident, but cameras here do not work, and no time was given until they will. I'm Darius Copeland with the UT 10 News.
Reporter Natasha Gordon was on the medical campus to get some updates on the latest in cancer treatment.
I'm here at the Dana Cancer Center to get an inside look at how doctors are treating cancer with x-rays.
Over the past year, more than 80 people have visited UTMC for stereotactic radiosurgery, or SRS. SRS is a cancer treatment that uses very strong X-ray beams to destroy tumors without putting patients under the knife.
It does it in a very non-invasive way, so somebody doesn't need to go through anesthesia and surgery.
According to the U.S. National Library of Medicine, stereotactic radiosurgery is recommended for patients who are at high risk during surgery. And Dr. Krishna Reddy says SRS is often used to treat hard-to-reach areas like the brain or spinal column.
Instead of opening somebody up and putting them under anesthesia, we're able to very precisely hit it and kill the cancer.
I'm Natasha Gordon for UT 10 News.
The quadcopter is one of the newest cameras used to capture video of UT. With a GoPro attached to its body, the camera can capture a bird's eye view from up to 1,500 feet in the air. With the GPS built in, the quadcopter is able to fly the camera safely in open spaces, indoors and out. The university's marketing and communications department purchased it in December 2013 for about $3,300.
We really like to be on the cutting edge of video technology, and we really think something like this adds great production value for a relatively small cost.
The hope is to build an archive of aerial footage of the university that is more up to date. With graduation just weeks away, more job opportunities are opening up in city services. May 31st is the next firefighter exam, and if an applicant passes the written test as well as other requirements, they can be selected for the physical ability test. Once this is passed, they can be accepted into firefighter training.
We still have a pretty good number of people who can and will be retiring within the next 5 years or so, and we're just trying to make sure that we keep our numbers where they need to be so that we can adequately protect the city.
For more information on these openings, contact the Toledo Fire Department. The front of the field house was splashed with color on Wednesday. For the first time ever, the Center for Religious Understanding held the Indian holiday Holi. Around 400 people came out to celebrate the Festival of Colors. 12 student organizations set up booths.
There's religious and student cultural organizations at UT who are trying to explain their religious and cultural identities and traditions to the people coming to the booths.
According to the holiday tradition, the colors symbolize the overcoming of winter with the colors of nature during spring. Nearly 900 students put on their dancing shoes for Saturday's Rockathon. Reporter Frank Vashner was there to bust a few moves.
For over 12 hours on Saturday, students from different organizations were on their feet in the Student Union Auditorium for Rockathon. The purpose of the event was to raise money for the Children's Miracle Network.
And you get to combine dancing, having fun, and doing it all for a good cause in one event. It's electrifying.
The majority of the dancing was students doing a line dance every hour that was taught by a choreography team. In addition, designated miracle families would share their stories about how their children overcame a severe injury or illness with the help of CMN.
They get great care at the hospital, which I know that all of this, the donations and everything helps.
At the end of all the dancing, students were able to raise a record amount of just over $102,000.
So whether you like to shuffle, wobble, Dougie, or cha-cha, there are plenty of ways to stomp the yard and have fun for the kids here at Rockathon. I'm Frank Vashner for UT 10 News.
I'm Gina Todd, and this is your UT 10 Sports. The Rocket baseball team faced the Ball State Cardinals in a 3-day MAC series that started on Friday. But first, the 2014 Toledo Rocket football team took the field at the Glass Bowl for the spring game. The Rockets faced off in their annual blue versus gold scrimmage, but this time in blue versus white. Some new faces took the field on offense with the spot for starting quarterback up for grabs. Logan Woodside led the white team while Philip Ely led the blue. The other contender for the spot, redshirt freshman Michael Julian, was out for the game, resting a sore arm. The blue team came out strong. Ely connects with Zach Rogers in the end zone for the first touchdown of the game. The white team fights back with a run from Mark Rummy, who was one of the leading rushers with 35 yards. On the defensive side was Ray Bush, who was one of the 3 Rockets with 6 stops in the game. But in the end, the blue team came out on top with a score of 20-7.
Really proud of our kids. I think we've had really good 15 practices. It was great to see some young guys come out that maybe haven't been in the spotlight yet, show what they can do.
The Rockets will open their 2014 season at home versus New Hampshire August 30th. While the football team worked on the gridiron, the Rocket baseball team worked up a sweat on the diamond against the Ball State Cardinals. The team came into the weekend on Friday looking to snap a 3-game losing streak. Shortstop Dion Tanzel would start the Rockets off right, hitting a double on the first pitch he saw. That would start a trend for the Rockets in the first inning, as both Dan Zakowski and Ryan Callahan would get doubles of their own, with Toledo scoring 3 runs in the first inning. It wasn't all about offense, as Tanzel makes a great play here, throwing to Tyler Barr to end the 3rd inning. And then in the 5th inning, Barr hits a home run to extend the team's 9-4 lead. Toledo took the first game of the series with a final score of 12-4. After the Rockets lost Game 2 15-4 on Saturday, they finished the series with the Cardinals on Sunday. Ball State started the game with 2 home runs in the first inning, and their offense would stay hot from there. Toledo fought back with a double by Barr in the bottom of the 4th inning. The Rockets' second attempt was in the 8th with James Miglin's 2nd home run of the season. Their efforts were not strong enough, and the Cardinals remained in the lead. One of the Rockets' relief pitchers, Adam Tyson, would have to leave the game with an injury in the 9th inning, bringing in Andrew Mara as the 4th pitcher of the game. In the end, the Rockets fall to the Cardinals 8-4 and end the weekend series 2-1.
On a day like today with the conditions, we knew we needed to put some runs on the board, and unfortunately we weren't able to accomplish that, and as a result we ended up on the short end.
Thanks for the update, Gina. And I heard the Rockets have a busy week. Is that correct?
They'll play Valparaiso and Notre Dame today and tomorrow, and then they'll play a 3-game series with the Ohio Bobcats this weekend.
Thanks, Gina. That's it for UT 10 News. For the latest breaking news on campus and bios from all UT 10 reporters, go to our website, ut10news.com.
And you can always watch our award-winning newscasts on YouTube and Facebook, where you can get caught up on all of your campus news whenever you want. For Zainab Shaib, Gina Todd, and all of our crew, I'm Cody Wright. Have a great week and stay tuned for more news from the UT campus.